What's the legacy you're leaving behind? How are you living every day and being legendary? How are you challenging yourself? How are you pushing beyond your perceived limitations? How are you getting outside of your box, the box in your head, the comfort zone that society has built for us to improve, to grow, to expand, to realize your full potential? That's what we're here to do.
Going up and mentally, emotionally coming down that I've done maybe in my life. So this time we've got a crew, we're gonna film the whole thing, and this is part of Legacy. Cerro Tusa. Super excited and a little nervous. I did this climb in September, and it was the most challenging thing physically going up and mentally, emotionally coming down that I've done maybe in my life. So this time we've got a crew, we're gonna film the whole thing, and this is part of Legacy. Kind of thing, so you gotta be prepared, doing all the things. Got some charged water here. This is actually structured with a device called the Terra Wand. So all right, so we've got a 2-hour drive, and then probably stop for breakfast and we climb. Let's go.
So we just had to change vans. The first van had a little bit of a mechanical issue. So one thing I've learned on these trips is to surrender. You know, you've got your plan, you've got your idea of, okay, like, you know, we're gonna get to this spot by this time, and then this is gonna take this long. The best thing you can do is let go of control, really surrender to the experience. And what I've discovered is the more that you surrender, the more magical, the more miraculous, the more phasing the experience becomes. So just letting go of people, and then, you know, having to switch vans because our first van was having a battery issue. You know, that's step one of surrender. So let the adventure continue.
big work here is protect the mountain. The mountain need us, the community, because some enterprises and institutions have the interest to explore make it a business for the best side of the nature. Cerro Tusa is an opportunity to found your own ritual in the nature. This is the opportunity. Represents all that, and we're right here in the base of the mountain. We're going to walk to the east side to the mountain to climb it. But in this moment, we're going to share the place that the people in the past come where they meet, where they meet to share information, knowledge, art, maybe some food and that. But we in the popular names we call it like the altar of sacrifice, but we don't have evidence of that. Okay, again we have acoustic here, an echo. Woo! Woo! And the music, the drums and that, the screams. And the indigenous war have some magic. It's some magic.
I don't know if you're able to see that or not, but there's a guy on a stretcher. So this is no joke. This is real, legendary, legacy stuff.
To the top.
Well, that too, but doing something that's legendary, doing something that pushes us mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and as I've shared with my first experience, up is the physical and then down is mental, emotional. So I just want to, tune into what you guys think and what your experience is along the way, because that's what we want to share, and when you push yourself, when you surrender, and then you get to the top, it's like, that's where the magic is. Just like in life, I imagine you have to choose your path wisely. One wrong step or one false move, and you can fall just like that water bottle. But if you take your time and you choose what's in front of you, eventually you'll make it to the top. So just ask yourself, what's the legacy you're leaving behind? How are you living every day and being legendary? How are you challenging yourself? How are you pushing beyond your perceived limitations? How are you getting outside of your box, the box in your head, the comfort zone that society has built for us? To improve, to grow, to expand, to realize your full potential. That's what we're here to do. So sometimes you come to a crossroads in life, right? We got stairs, seems like the easy way, and then we got the uncharted path, you know, the going where there is no path and leaving a trail. Now, mind you, this was the old path and this is the new one, but for me, easy and comfortable, it's confined. I'm in a box. Whereas if I take the path less traveled and I challenge myself, I challenge myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I challenge myself to grow. I challenge myself to move beyond the box that society has conditioned us to be in. And when I can move beyond that box and face my challenges, face my life head on in radical integrity and radical honesty and radical ownership, it changes everything. And as I go through this journey, as I surrender to needing things to look and be a certain way, that surrender allows me to show up more fully in my life and allows for what is for me to show up in my life. And that surrender, you know, when we surrender the need to know, the need to control, that surrender allows us to get into the flow of life, to the flow of what the universe has for us. And when we get in the flow, that's when the miracles, that's when the magic, that's when the majesty presents itself. So choose the path less traveled. Challenge yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Step outside of your box, step outside of the comfort zone. Surrender, get into the flow of your life, and allow the magic to unfold. Look at all the butterflies.
The
Look at all the butterflies. You can't make this stuff up, folks. There's like probably 100 butterflies up here. Butterflies, transformation. You make it to the top. You make it to the summit. Whatever summit, whatever perceived obstacle you're going through in your life, they're only perceived obstacles. They're opportunities opportunities to heal, to learn, to grow, to expand more into what you are, to transform like the caterpillar into the butterfly. And you can't know that until you go through it. But go through it with the perspective that it's happening for you, not to you. Woo! Boom! Get there. As soon as you guys just give a little reaction if you don't mind. How are you?
That's how I am. Wait, we're done.
Hey!
Made it. Just went straight through to the top. Kept reciting positive affirmations. Okay. And now I feel like I'm high.
Muy bonito vista, sí. Welcome to the top of Cerro Tusa. This is the natural pyramid, the most important pyramid in the world, yeah, for us. Because we live here 2,000 years, we come here to the top to make our rituals, and 2,000 years, that's too much. In America, in Colombia, it's too much time. And we have 1950 meters above the sea, and we can see the half of the southwest of Antioquia from here. You can see Fredonia, Pintada, Jericó, Jardín, Andes, Bolívar, Concordia, part of Urrao, the sun, Paramo of Sun, and Titiribí. We have the biggest mine of gold there in Colombia. Well, and that's it. All this land was indigenous land, for rituals, for ceremonies. House, this is your house. You're always welcome here, anywhere, from anywhere that you come. Yeah.
Yes. Part of legacy is, and I shared a little bit coming up the mountain, is about stepping outside of our comfort zone. Stepping outside of our box, of the box that society has created for us, to challenge ourselves, to push ourselves, to really expand into that infinite version of us that's there. And challenges like this, climbing mountains, climbing pyramids, jumping out of planes, doing ceremonies, that's all a part of this. And so today, climbing Cerro Tusa, we had the physical challenge coming up, physical mental challenge. I'm just going to invite you to close your eyes and just really tuning into those intentions that you made, and anything else that flows in, whether it's a letting go or, as I said, when we move through the breath, we're going to liberate energy from the cells. We're going to create space. So in that space, you can begin to call in that embodiment. So letting go, calling in. Just tuning in to how the climb up was for you, anything that was going on in your mind, anything that was going on in your body, how it felt to reach the top. And tuning in to our descent.
Harmony with the space.
Harmony with the space. Yes. Okay. With that, we're going to start just in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth with a inhale. Exhale. Fully in. Fully out. Inhale. Exhale. Deeply in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Fully in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Deeply in. Fully out. Inhale. Exhale. Deeply in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Find peace. Inhale.
The mountain want you to be here, yeah, and make all the things happen that to be this possible. Okay, so we have a natural pyramid, we have a gift of the nature, and we have the other gifts from nature. We have the coca leaf is the representation of the females, the woman in the nature, that side. And the rape is tobacco, dust tobacco, and this.
Last time felt a lot more like a letting go, and this time feels more like a, like what all of you shared to a degree, is kind of a stepping in to a new level of leadership, of ownership, of connection, and that's really what legacy is showing each of you that you can step into and leave your legacy, and that we're not these little tiny beings with they're helpless and hopeless and have no control. Although when we let go of control, when we surrender, that's when the miracles, when the butterflies, when the transformation can really present itself in our lives. So choosing the path maybe of least resistance or most comfort isn't always necessary or necessarily the one that's going to allow you to expand and remember the totality of what you are. And that's what I want legacy to be, is a reminder for each and every one of you that you can have, do, and be so much more. You can take control of your health, you can take control of your wealth, you can take control of your life, and you can live the life of your dreams and leave your legacy.
we actually can get off the couch and step inside of our comfort zone, we can truly see what we're made of, you know. And I get guilty sometimes. I'll get in front of the computer and I'll zone out on YouTube or, you know, go into the movies and, you know, different things like that. But I feel so much more alive, so much more excited. Life is so much more exciting when you do stuff like this. So get outside of your comfort zone, get up off the couch, stretch beyond your perceived limitations. Do something legendary so you can leave your legacy. Be legendary!